Well, welcome back to yet another episode of Showcase Podcast. I'm your host, Deshawn, and with me today is...
Yes, now, ladies and gentlemen, it is our very last episode for the year. You know, they say good things come to an end, but unfortunately, we're not ending.
And we're not that...
Good. So, we will be putting more effort next year. We'll be rebranding, we'll be trying out different things. And whoever is subscribed, thank you guys 100%.
Appreciate it.
Much appreciated. And sky's the limit.
Is that a Sundowns...
Yeah, that's a lead up to you going, oh, and that's talking about Sundowns.
Yeah, okay. Well, actually, Sundowns have won a piece of silverware already this season. It's the AFL trophy. If you haven't, you can have a look at our YouTube page where we elaborate about that final. But you know, there are two other clubs that have won silverware already in the PSL. That is Orlando Pirates as well as Stellenbosch FC. What should... Is that for the wine?
I think it's for. I know Stellies is a good university.
Yeah,
so it's a good.
So I just had to explain that for you because you know sometimes. But yeah, look, let's and those two clubs go head to head this weekend. You know, Orlando Pirates are at home to Stellenbosch FC. You know, Stellies doing very well on the travels this season. You know, they actually played all of their games away from home as they lifted the Carling Cup. You know, Orlando Pirates had a very good run in the MTN8, unfortunately losing out their second leg semi-final clash against Stellenbosch at home. So, you know, Stellies has shown that they can get a victory against Pirates at Orlando.
Yes, 100%. Stellenbosch is, you know, the stock market you see. They're on the rise. Players as well, on the rise. Stocks are up. And it's a very good game as well because two teams have silverware.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it's two big teams that have been playing. Two silver winning teams that are going to be playing this weekend.
Let's talk about the striking force of Orlando Pirates because Zakasha Lapasa as well as Evidence Makopa have been named in the final squad that will travel to Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast with the Bafana national team. Now, Hugo Bruce made his announcement not that long ago. Of course, we are recording this on Thursday afternoon, and Bruce has come out with his final 23-man squad. And I just have to ask, would those players been confirmed to represent the national team in Ivory Coast? Is this a game that they want to score in or maybe take it a bit easy?
I would say score it. I would say go for it because is this the final selection for them?
Correct. Done. No other players can enter unless injury concerns.
So this is your time. Confidence, it builds up. If you have a bad game, that same form is going to go into the next game.
Yeah.
So as for confidence-wise, start playing the best as you can go leading up to AFCON.
Are you sure you want to say start playing? Because honestly, up to this point, you want to sort of be on song. You know, you want to be on your fittest, your best playing. You want to be chosen because you are the best striker in the country at this point in time. Do you think that right now either of those players have shown that?
It's hard to say because we have our export up front.
Yeah.
So it's hard to say with them because it's going to be a bias to our export up front.
Well, you know, let's not beat around the bush. The export up front is also a former Pirates man. So, you know, shout out to Lyle Foster. Of course, he has officially withdrawn from the Bafana squad now. News has been made available to the public that Foster actually wrote to Hugo Bruce as well as to Safa very different letters and outlining his reasons why he doesn't want to be available for selection. And, you know, I, for one, will be sad to not see him go to Ivory Coast, but I also stand with the player in making that choice. You know, he's a man, he's a striker, and I'm sure he's just saying not right now. It doesn't mean he's retiring from the national team. He's just saying he's not available for selection right now. And for all intents and purposes, we have to give him his flowers. You know, he has done an incredible job for us up to this point, and I'm sure in the future we will see more of him. But I think we'll just stand with Lyle Foster in his moment and give him his time off from the national team. Okay, let's talk about Stellenbosch squad then. All right, the likes of Jaden Adams has been added to the Bafana team. Do you think he's going to want to put a show on against Orlando Pirates?
Of course, yes, because those players who have been selected right now for South Africa, they've got targets on their back, so to speak.
Yeah.
Because competition will be saying, oh, if I like other players will go in and say he's got picked, but I did a better job than him.
Yeah.
So these guys that got picked, they have to step up now, leading up to the AFCON.
100%. Okay, with that being said, give me your prediction between Stellenbosch and Orlando Pirates.
I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw.
1-1 draw.
Yeah.
Nothing separate with outfits. Okay. Let's move our attention over to the Cape Derby on Sunday as Cape Town City and Cape Town Spurs go head to head. Now, I must say it's looking at two very different ends of the log. Cape Town City, I think third, maybe second, but I think they're third. And then you've got Cape Town Spurs who are rooted to the foot of the table. I think it's been like 13 games, 11 losses, one win, and I think one draw. In fact, it could be 12 losses, one win. Yeah, so you know, neither club is possibly going to back out of this one because it is a derby, and you know form goes out the window in these games.
100%, and it's a chance for both teams on opposite side, contrasting situations.
Yeah.
Cape Town City to put some pressure, and Cape Town Spurs to put some pressure on the lower half of the table.
Yeah. But look, the big talking point is that Kanisa Mayo has been dropped from the national team. That is the squad going to Ivory Coast. He was in a preliminary squad, but his name has been omitted. Do you think that will give him extra motivation this game?
100%, because I personally feel that in South Africa he's up there.
Yeah.
He's up there with the best because the stats last season shows it as well.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be out, and I feel sorry for Cape Town Spurs, but he's coming out.
Yeah. Let's look at the Cape Town Spurs and, you know, the likes of Luke Bartman, I think 17 years of age. He has found a back of net already. Ernst Middendorp, very seasoned manager. You know, he's been in this position before, and he knows if you give a striker that opportunity and he starts delivering, you want to back him because he's the one that'll fire you up the log. However, it's a 17-year-old. Do you think he's got what it takes?
I hope he has what it takes. We want to see, like we say, people
Scored against Kaizer Chiefs.
Exactly. People say that PSL is an aging game.
Yeah.
So that's what we need to introduce young, exciting, vibrant players into it, and then I'm more than happy to see this.
You know, one player that also comes to mind is Ashley Cupido. Very quick, very fast. You know, he's got the eye for goal, and I think he's been in the newspapers for finding the back of net recently. I think 3 or 4 goals across his last 10 or so appearances. I think he could be another player that could hurt Cape Town.
100%. And like I'm saying, it's young, it's inexperienced. Maybe the points don't say what they're building, but it's young, it's young, it's vibrant, and we'd like to see more of it.
Yeah.
But hopefully, it goes on to points.
Do you think that brand of football will get them over the line in this game?
I highly doubt
Okay.
it. I highly doubt it.
Let me get your prediction.
I'm gonna go 3-0 for Cape Town. Yeah.
City.
For Cape Town, for Cape
Surely,
Town.
must be for Cape Town
Yeah.
City. I think with the way they are, you know, and,
Yeah.
and they actually, I wouldn't say stole a point, but they earned a point rather
Against
against
Sundowns.
Sundowns last time out. You know, Mamelodi Sundowns were 11 for 11, a perfect record in the DSTV Premiership, and Cape Town City were the team to derail them. You know, the game finished goalless, but a huge point for Eric Tinker's outfit, especially when you look at the likes of Kanisa Mayo suspended for that game due to a straight red card in the previous fixture. Yeah, but Zaid, it's been an absolute pleasure unpacking all things DSTV Premiership related to you. Until we meet again.
Happy New Year's.
Cheers.